Today, let us solve a problem on the analysis of pre-stress and bending stresses. Problem statement is a rectangular concrete beam is given, that is 100 mm wide and 250 mm deep, spanning over 8 meters. It is pre-stressed by a straight cable carrying an effective pre-stressing force of 250 kN, located at an eccentricity of 40 mm. The beam supports a live load of 1.2 kN per meter. First, they have asked us to calculate the resultant stress distribution for the central cross section of the beam, and the density of concrete is given as 24 kN per meter cube. Second, they have asked us to find the magnitude of pre-stressing force with an eccentricity of 40 mm, which can balance the stresses due to dead and live loads at the bottom fiber of the central section of the beam. First, we have to find what is the area of cross section. The given cross section is rectangular and it is 100 wide by 250 deep. So 100 into 250, that is 25 into 10 to the power 3 mm square. Then section modulus Z is equal to, for a rectangular cross section, it is BD square by 6. So 100 into 250 square by 6, we get 1.0416 into 10 to the power 6 mm cube. Next, we have to calculate what will be the self weight of the beam. G equal to 0.1 into 0.25 into 24, that is 0.6 kilonewton per meter, and the live load is given as 1.2 kilonewton per meter. Let us represent it as small q, 1.2 kilonewton per meter, and pre-stressing force is given as 250 kilonewton. Then the total weight W is equal to G plus Q. 0.6 plus 1.2, we get 1.8 kilonewton per meter. Then MW is equal to WL square by 8. 1.8 into span is 8 meters. So 8 square divided by 8, we get 14.4 kilonewton meter. Okay. Then first of all, in pre-stressed concrete, while calculating the resultant stress, two formula we have to remember. If you remember this equation, then you can easily find the resultant stress. We have to always find the resultant stress at the top fiber and the bottom fiber. Okay, the resultant stress at the top fiber is called as the superior, F superior, and at the bottom fiber we call it as the F inferior. Okay, I have consolidated it to remember easily. That is P by A minus plus P by Z plus minus M by Z. Means F superior is P by A minus P by Z plus M by Z. Then F inferior is P by A plus P by Z minus M by Z. Okay. Then if there is a rectangular cross section, the section modulus Z it will be common. If there is unsymmetrical I section, we will get ZT and ZB, two different values. Then respectively you have to substitute. For F superior you have to substitute the ZT value, and for F inferior you have to substitute the ZB value. Okay. First, the resultant stress at top fiber of concrete, F superior is equal to P by A minus P by Z plus MW by Z. Pre-stressing force is 250 kilonewton. In this formula, always we have to substitute everything in Newton and mm. Okay, because we are finding the resultant stress and we want that stress in unit Newton per mm square. Okay, so 250 into 10 to the power 3 divided by area is 25 into 10 to the power 3. Then P by Z. P is 250 into 10 to the power 3, eccentricity is 40 mm. Then Z is 1.0416 into 10 to the power 6. Then MW, here it is in 14.4 kilonewton meter, that is 14.4 10 to the power 6 Newton mm. So MW is equal to 14.4 into 10 to the power 6 divided by Z is 1.0416 into 10 to the power 6. So we get P by A 10 and P by Z 9.6 and MW by Z 13.8. So total the resultant stress at top fiber is 14.2 Newton per mm square. Okay. Then the resultant stress at the bottom fiber of the concrete, F inferior is equal to P by A plus P by Z minus MW by Z. So substituting similarly all the values, we have already calculated the P by A, P by Z and MW by Z values. So 10 plus 9.6 minus 13.8, we get 5.8 Newton per mm square. Now let us represent this stress values. Okay, let us draw the stress distribution diagram. Okay, here. So P by A, it is 10 Newton per mm square. So this is how we draw the resultant stress due to the pre-stress P by A, 10 Newton per mm square. Okay, that is positive, plus PE by Z. At top fiber it is minus 9.6. Here first you draw the vertical line. If it is minus, to the right side, that is minus 9.6 here, and at bottom fiber F inferior it is plus 9.6 towards left. So join this. It is minus 9.6 and plus 9.6 at top and bottom fiber respectively. Okay, then MW by Z. Okay, that is bending stress. It is 13.8 at top fiber positive and negative 13.8 at the bottom fiber. Okay, and resultant stress diagram, it is 14.2 Newton per mm square positive at top fiber, at bottom fiber 5.8. So draw a vertical line and towards left it is 14.2 at top fiber, at bottom it is 5.8 Newton per mm square. Join this. So always after finding the resultant stress at top and bottom fiber, you have to represent this resultant stress diagram after analyzing the pre-stressed concrete beam. Okay, this also carries the weightage. Okay, next is the second question. What they have asked us is, we have to find the magnitude of the pre-stressing force with an eccentricity of 40 mm, which can balance the stresses due to dead and live loads at bottom fiber of the central section of the beam. What it means? The pre-stressing force should be of a magnitude such that the stresses due to dead and live load, that is G and Q, have to be balanced at the bottom fiber. It means the F inferior, the total resultant stress at the bottom fiber, has to be 0. Okay, that means the F inferior has to be 0. This equation, P by A plus P by Z minus MW by Z. This resultant bottom fiber stress has to be 0. Such a way you have to find the P value. Keeping P value unknown, substituting the eccentricity as 40 mm and remaining Z value and A value and MW value. Everything you have to substitute in the same way, and you have to find the P value. Okay. So I have just given you the hint. I want all of you to solve this problem for value of P and mention it in the comment section. Okay. Thank you. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.